Hello, and welcome back to the Tea and Soju C Drama Podcast, your safe spot for C drama chatter. I'm your host, Liliana, and it's time to sit back, grab your tea, and let's chat Asian dramas. In today's episode, it is the end of another month, which can only mean it's currently watching time. That means that in today's episode, I will be going through all of the dramas that are sitting in my currently watching list and we'll see where we're at the moment. And I'll tell you right now, it is not the longest list, and I'm not loving anything that much. So we shall see. So, just some housekeeping. If you like the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe on the platform you listen to. That really helps the podcast reach other listeners. For more content, check out Patreon, where you can find behind the scenes first impressions, movie reviews, and more. And just before we go into that, I would like to give a huge thank you and a shout out to my current patrons Victoria, Cindy, C, Camilla, Jane, Amanda, Anecdotes, Grace, Nancy, Anonymous, Cheryl, Lorna, Caitlin, Souza, Marta, Purple Dinosaurus, and R. You guys, thank you so much for supporting me over on Patreon. I really hope you enjoy the content that I'm posting over there. And also, I was just able to use my Patreon and upgrade some of my equipment that I record on. So I'm very excited. Hopefully, the episodes are going to sound even better now. And yeah, that is the Patreon. And finally, if you would like to chat to me or find a community, check out Discord, Instagram, and other socials. The link is in the episode notes. So all of that will be linked in the episode notes. So, how are you guys been? How is everybody? I hope you guys are all doing okay. I have been hitting a little bit of a rough patch as when it comes to dramas in general. I finished up Amidst a Snowstorm of Love, which if you're following me on any of the socials, you will know that I was obsessed with. There is a review coming for that, so please look forward to that. I'm really, really excited to share my review with you guys on that one. So I loved it. It hit the spot for me exactly. The problem is right now, I don't seem to be getting anywhere else, if that makes sense. Like nothing is quite hitting the spot, which I don't know. There seems to be a little bit of a dry spell. March is looking a little bit more promising, but we will get into that a little bit later. So, this episode may be slightly shorter. We will see. Just because my currently watching isn't that long right now, and a lot of these are things that I already talked about in previously currently watching episodes. So we shall see. So first up, my loving category. Shall we just go through? If you're new to this format, I divvy up my episodes. My currently watching episodes, I divvy them up into categories, and the categories are as follows: loving, enjoying, meh, too early to tell, looking forward to starting, and dramas I dropped. I heard you guys, and quite a few of you commented and were like, we kind of enjoy the dropped category. So, we will I will be keeping that. Although I will try to add in a little bit of context of reasons why I dropped it. A lot of the time is just that dramas aren't vibing for me at that time, but we will see. I also have added in the on hold category. So these last year I did an on hold challenge and I wanted to run through I wanted to get to the end of the year with my on hold list empty. And fortunately, there was one drama left on there, and that drama is still on there. And I really, really do want to, finish it up. But I have added that on hold category. And then what I'm going to do is in the comments, you can message me or, you can, whichever you guys are going to decide which drama is going to come out of my on hold, you know, part early. So if you listen on Spotify, I'm going to leave that as the question for this month. And it's going to be kind of like a vote on which drama is going to come out of my on hold list first. So whichever gets the more votes, I will bring it out of the on hold list and pass it into my currently watching list. I think there's going to be a very clear winner, although I may be wrong, but we will get into that a little bit later. So, I'm also going to be sharing with you guys because I don't think I have yet. So, I shared it on like social media as well, but I want to be doing like a little bit of an update and I'm going to use the currently watching to do the updates. So, I'm doing a challenge for this year where 12 friends or 12 listeners in general suggested dramas. And the idea is that I finish up those 12 dramas by the end of the year. Like, I think it's meant to be like a drama a month, but that just doesn't work out for me. So I'm doing it as long as I finish the 12 dramas by the end of the year, then we will do it that way. So I'm also going to be sharing that list with you guys in today's episode. So a lot of things happening. So let's go with my loving category. I'm not going to talk about too much about these simply because it's dramas that I've already talked about previously, in a sense. So the first one is obviously Joy of Life. You guys know that I've been watching this for a couple of months now, as a couple of months, I don't think, no, a couple of weeks. And the reason we're sort of slow going on it is because I am watching it alongside people over on Discord and we sort of get together at the weekends and discuss it. But that just means that we're just watching a couple of episodes a week, which is hard. I tell you, we're now really getting into the story of it. I'm up to episode 23, 24, and we're now really, really getting into the story of it. I have a couple of niggly things with it, but nothing too major. I'm overall really, really loving the cat. I think my favorite thing in this is how well the story is kind of like interwoven, but mainly just how layered every single or almost all the characters are. I really, really enjoy that. So that's Joy of Life. I'm not going to talk too much. Again, I've already mentioned it a couple of times. I think this one, again, will still be on my watch list. We're planning to finish it either end of March. So, end of March, beginning of April, this one will be gone from my currently watching and it will be finished up. The next one is one that I'm also not going to talk too much about, but I am rewatching the Chinese drama Meet Yourself. It is going to be for a review episode, not on my podcast, but it is going to be for a review episode. You guys have heard me talk about Meet Yourself, time and time again. It is just as good as when I was watching it the first time. It's so cozy. I adore it. So that's why I'm still loving it. It's my second time watching it and I'm still loving it. And I don't necessarily rewatch per se, but this one is just one of those that I really am enjoying. So, I mean, loving. So, next up is my enjoying category. And on my enjoying category, first up, we have the drama Nirvana in Fire. I am slowly making my way through it. It's a bit of I don't know, there's a lot of moving pieces, and it's just one of those dramas where you absolutely need your brain to be fully, fully, fully working because otherwise it can go downhill very quickly. You lose track of who's who. And actually, this is going to be for a review podcast on tea and soju, and it's going to be with a guest. And I've set the date now, so I kind of have a date that I have to finish this drama by. So that's exciting. But also, mainly, I'm really enjoying it. Like the politics in this is it's peak politicking, but there is a lot of characters, so it's not going to be a drama that is for everybody. So yeah, that is Nirvana in Fire. I am enjoying it and I'm slowly, like I said, making my way through it. So next up on my enjoying category is one that I had put on hold. And the reason why is because it was Mango TV. And yes, the subs weren't terrible, but they weren't great either. And it had been on the coming soon to Vicky. And I was like, do you know what? I'm watching other stuff. I don't mind putting it on pause for the time being and then kind of like circle back to it once Vicky decides to upload it. So that is the drama 19th Floor. It is, like I said, it is now on Vicky, and they have the whole thing fully subbed over on Vicky. It stars Wei Ziming and Sun Qian as the main characters, and it's kind of like a drama where a bunch of people kind of like get pulled into a game of sorts, and they have to figure out how to basically get to the 19th floor, win the game, and get out of the game alive. That's basically the key, because if you die in the game, something happens to you in real life. So initially, I had only watched about 3 episodes of this drama, and like I said, it was driving me crazy. The subs weren't too bad, but they weren't also like that great either. So I gladly waited for, Vicky, and Vicky has now dropped the whole drama. So I'm just slowly making my way through it. It isn't one where I'm like running for episodes. It's one where I will click an episode here and there, and I will, just watch a little bit here and there. Eventually I will finish it. I don't plan on dropping this one, but I think it's going to take me a little while to get through it. So, next up is one that a lot of people sort of had recommended, and people that know my likes and dislikes quite well, and that is the Korean drama Night Flower. Now, I am very, very early days. I have only watched 2 episodes, and the only reason this is already in my enjoying category is the fact that I already adore the female lead. I feel like she's got so much spunk. I feel like this is the first time I have watched her. So that's the female lead is Lee Ha Ni, and I actually do think it is the first time. I'm just looking through her oh my goodness, her my drama list, and yeah, I don't think I've really seen her in anything else. So yeah, my first time watching her. A lot of people have spoken really good about this, and I just find this one to be a fun type of watch so far, that I'm just like, making my way through. The MDL description reads: Cho Yu Hua has been a widow for 15 years. Her in laws are the most prestigious noble family in the kingdom. During the day, she leads the life of a widow devoted entirely to her dead husband's memory and rarely ventures outside to the gate of her home. At night, Yu Hua dons the mask of hero who secretly jumps over the surrounding wall to save the helpless. In the process, she crosses paths with Park So Hu, a handsome senior officer in the capital guard, who quickly realizes that Hero and Yu Hua are not who or what they appear to be. So I find this, like I said, I'm having a lot of fun watching it. Uh, Mainly, like I said, for the female lead, I find like I don't know, she just has a very fun character, and I kind of love the fact that she's a widow and a vigilante by night. That's kind of something that I haven't really watched before, so I'm enjoying it. Still early days. I've only watched 2 episodes, but it has come highly recommended from quite a few friends. So I'm watching along that. So next up is the Killer's Paradox. I am not going to touch too much on this one. I am enjoying it so far, and it is going to be for a review that I'm going to do. That's going to be coming soon as well. So I'm not going to touch too much on that one. So, next up is a fun little drama that I'm not sure on yet. So, it's called Our Parallel Universes, and it has a really, really, really low rating on MDL. It has a 6.3 on MDL, and I think it's because people don't quite get what this is. So, basically what it is, it's every episode, it is 12 episodes of about 20 minutes each. But basically what it is, it's every episode kind of like tells a short little story. So it's the kind of the same two male leads, and that is Zhang Zihua and Zhan Xin. And basically they kind of go through and they change their characters, but every little 20-minute episode is kind of like a fable of sorts, a little story of sorts. So you could actually dip into any episode and watch this and you would be fine. Now, is this the highest quality thing I've ever seen? No. Like, my drama list doesn't even have a synopsis for it. So I kind of just scrolled across it on iQIYI. It is an iQIYI production, and I kind of I'm just watching it over there, and I watch this. So basically, my work times have kind of changed lately, and I have like some time in the morning where I can't really do anything with it, so I sit down now. It's really early. My brain is not functioning properly for a full on drama. So I tend to watch mini dramas. I was using that time to watch a Midsay Snowstorm of Love, but obviously that's gone now. So I either rewatch a little bit of Meet Yourself, or I go in and I watch like an episode of this, and it's ideal. It's very quick, 20 minutes. Is it perfect? Like I said, no, it's really low quality, but I have fun trying to figure out what the stories are. Some of them don't often make sense, but I think that is because for an international audience, it isn't, I don't know, it's stories that we might have not heard before, if that makes sense. So I don't know, like over on the tags for MDL, it says short length series, web series adapted from a novel, stand up comedy. So, that's kind of almost what it feels like. It feels like the actors were given a prompt and, they do a 20-minute, you know, stitch on it, if that makes sense. So that's, our parallel universes. Am I enjoying it? I don't know. It's just something that I kind of use to pass the time almost. So I don't really need my brain for it too much. So I kind of just use it for that instead. So, next up is my too early to tell. And I have two dramas in that category right now. And funnily enough, they are both Thai dramas. The first one is called Beauty Newbie. Now, this is not a Chinese, a Thai remake of the Korean drama My ID is Gangnam Beauty. Now, I already feel like the story in this one is moving faster and it's darker than the Korean drama was. So it is going to be shorter. It is 14 episodes of 44 minutes. So they are cutting out a lot of stuff, but it's stuff that is absolutely fine being cut up. But if you know the premise for My ID's Gangnam Beauty, then you would know what this story is about. I'm really enjoying the remake. I feel like it's not a, screenshot for screenshot, which Thai remakes tend to be. This one isn't it. And, yes, I think it's scoring only a 7.8. Again, I still feel like it's ridiculous that my drama list allows people to score so early on. Like, I feel like a drama should be finished airing before it's allowed to be scored. And again, I feel like unless you complete the drama, you shouldn't be rating anyways because you don't have the full information. But that's just my 2 cents. Anyways, I'm quite enjoying it. This stars by Fern. I think I have watched her before, I believe. I'm just having a little look. Yes, I watched her in 46 Days and I loved her. She was very, very fun. I also watched her in The Sand Princess, which is kind of like another wild, crazy drama, but I really, really enjoyed it. So I've watched her a couple of things that I really enjoy her. It also stars Win, who we have seen in a good few things. He is the male lead in Enigma. He is also F4. He was in F4 Thailand. So, he's been in a couple of things and I tend to enjoy him. We also have a great Sapol, and I haven't seen him in anything, I don't believe. I'm just going through. Oh, actually, I have. I have seen him. He was in Manner of Death and he played Inspector M in Manner of Death. So I have seen him before. I just didn't quite remember him. So that is Beauty Newbie. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it. It's lots of really pretty people. But I will mention it's definitely already like darker and faster paced. It's available on GMM TV, and that is basically it's just on YouTube. So, you can watch free. It's airing, I believe, two episodes a week, one on Monday and one on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so far only two episodes are out, and like I said, really enjoying it. I think I don't remember, I can't remember the Korean version that much. I did watch it, but it was a good while ago. But I am very much enjoying this one. So, but because I'm only like an episode, I haven't even fully finished the two episodes. I'm only like an episode and a half. I wanted to add it to my, my too early to tell as opposed to my enjoying playlist. So that is, Beauty Newbie. And then lastly on my list, we have a drama called Spice and Spell. It is another Thai drama. It is very short, 8 episodes of 45 minutes. I have only watched 2 episodes, and that's why it's on my too early to tell, but I am enjoying it. I feel like it's fun, and I'm just going to read you the MDL synopsis. Spice and Spell revolves around Moon, the owner of a salad shop called Moon Yum Wan on Bang Lumang Beach. Foodies and customers alike are unanimous in praising the dish as one of the tastiest salads. However, the weak point of this shop is its location, which is difficult for people to find because it is hidden from the crowd. Plus, Moon still refuses to promote the shop via social media. Customers who are hungry for food have to fight with each other to get queue tickets from the people closest to Moon. A mistake causes the story of the delicious salad at the restaurant to attract the attention of Beauty, a famous foodie influencer. She wants to come and record a food review video and sends her personal cameraman named Toth. From that opportunity, Toth will get the secret recipe from a delicious salad and wants to steal the recipe. So that's the main story. Basically, our male lead, something happens, and this cafe is really hidden, and there is a secret to her recipe that she doesn't want to share. She just kind of like wants to make people happy with her food, but she doesn't even like it's really fun because people have to queue, and once she's at capacity, that's it. No one else is getting in. And then basically, what they do is there is no mobile phones allowed in the restaurant that she runs, which I just find like a lot of fun. She basically wants people to concentrate on the food and she does not want her cafe named on social media. She just wants people who are around her island or, from word of mouth to come and enjoy it. Now, this food blogger gets a hold of this. She wants to be the first one to be able to review this food online. Something happens, and then this guy basically gets to go in and try and steal the recipe. So that's the story so far. It's a lot of fun for me. I don't think it's anything, too over the top, but so far I'm just having a lot of fun watching it. The food looks really, 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 really good. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm watching that one along. And that is it, guys. That is basically it for my currently watching so now we're going to move along to my looking forward to starting. Category. Actually, believably, unbelievably, or unbelievably not, these are all dramas that are Korean dramas. So that's a lot of fun. We don't really have a lot of dates on any Chinese dramas. There's rumors, and I will get back to those in a minute. But so the first one, oh, they are not all Chinese, all Korean dramas. Clearly. So the first one up on my list is the drama Shogun. It is a American production, I believe, but it will be it's classed, I don't know, on my drama list it's still showing up as a Japanese drama. So, it is the first time I'm going to be watching it. The trailers for this look beautiful, and this was not even on my radar at all. But I was recording with Caitlin and Jess, and they mentioned it. I think it was Caitlin who mentioned it first, and then Jess said she was really excited for it as well, and it just looks stunning. So this starts on the 27th of February. So it literally starts, I think, the day before I meant to release this episode that you guys are listening to. But I would have had recorded it. So by the time you guys are listening to this now, I would have started this drama because I think my partner also wants to watch it with me. So it's going to be one of those that we're going to be watching together. Like I said, I saw the trailers and they look stunning, absolutely stunning. So I'm very, very excited. It's going to be on Disney Plus. So we shall see what I think of it. I think it's going to be, 10 episodes. I'm hoping it's 10 and done and that we're not going to do this whole, back and forth thing, but we shall see. So that is Shogun. It's one I'm very much looking forward to starting. And next up is a Korean drama, and that is the Korean drama The Impossible Heir. Now, this stars EJ Wook, which is partly the reason I'm going in, but it also stars Lee Jun Young, who I also really, really like, and it also stars the female Hong Soo Zoo. So very excited about that cast, and the my drama list synopsis reads: when the illegitimate son of a Korean conglomerate owner partners with his ambitious childhood friend, the duo will stop at nothing to seize their place at the top of the society food chain. So there is a bunch more, but that is like basically what it's going to be about. It's going to be 12 episodes, which I love it. And this starts on February 28th. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem it's going to be on Disney as well. Now, it's also, I'm guessing in America, it's going to be on Hulu. I don't know, like Hulu stuff, because in the UK, we don't have Hulu. So everything automatically comes to Disney, I believe. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case because otherwise, this just sounds like, crazy, not crazy, but it just sounds like it's going to be a fun drama to watch. Not necessarily fun. That's not probably not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. Do I want to call it a makjang? Is it going to be kind of like a makjang? I'm not sure, but revenge type of drama, I would say. So next up, the other one that I'm very excited to start is Queen Queen of Tears. And the reason why I'm excited is because this cast is stacked. So the male lead is Kim So Hyun, and I adore him. I feel like this is his awaited return, so I hope it's good. He hasn't done a drama in a hot minute. His last drama was 2021. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what he comes back to. And then this is also Kim Ji Won, who we've seen in My Liberation Notes, Love Struck in the City, Fight for My Way. So she's been in a bunch of stuff. It also stars Park Song Hoon and Kwang Dong Yoon and Lee Ju Bin. So I have watched most of these actors in one way or another and have enjoyed them, in various things. So I am really, really excited for this drama. It's going to be Mac Junk goodness, I think. So the genres that is coming up on my drama list is comedy, romance, life, drama. And the tags are marriage crisis, heiress female lead, company president, CEO female lead, a bunch of these things. So the synopsis kind of reads Baek Hyun Woo, who is the pride of the village of Yongduri, is the legal director of the conglomerate Queens Group, while Chaebol heiress Hong Hae In is the queen of Queens Group department stores. Queen of Tears will tell the miraculous, thrilling, and humorous love story of this married couple who manages to survive a crisis and stay together against all odds. Now, this kind of reads, and a lot of the promo kind of seems like a romance comedy drama territory. I don't think that's going to be quite the case. I don't think this is going to be a straight through rom com. I was really hoping it was going to be something akin to maybe like Business Proposal, but I don't think that's going to be the case at all. I think this is going to be probably be more Makjang than the trailers seem to deem it. I'm hoping not. But also, what I find interesting is that both this male lead and female lead tend to do characters that have like a bit more depth to them. So I'm hoping there's more to the story. It is going to be, yeah, that's my worry as well. It's going to be 16 episodes, and I feel like, I don't know, lately, K dramas that tend to want to absolutely fit that 16 episode drama, rule seem to not work as well. So we shall see. I'm cautiously excited, mainly because of the male lead and the female lead. I was always going to check this out for the two of them. Whether I stick with it or not is a different matter altogether, but we shall see. Now, that is what I'm looking forward to starting. I do want to add two things here. And that is for two Chinese dramas that are both very anticipated dramas, and they are rumored for possibly March, April. I'm hoping they come. They haven't really promoted that much, so I don't know. I can't even start to guess because we've just had a bunch of festivals. We've just had Lantern Festival and, Chinese New Year not too long ago. A lot of dramas are throwing, behind the scenes and new posters and things like that out there because of the festivals. So it's really hard to tell, whether they're promoting to gear up for an announcement or if they're just promoting because, it's a festival of sorts. But these two are ones that are possibly coming, and that is Legend of Shanli and Fox Spirit Matchmaker. Now, The Legend of Shanli is one that a lot of people are excited about because it reunites the main couple from the drama Princess Agents, I believe. I'm just going to double check myself. So it stars Zhao Li Ying and it stars Lin Gang Xin. And I'm just double checking. Yeah, so this is the couple from Princess Agents, and a lot of people are very, very excited about that. So I'm excited because both of these are more mature actors, and I'm hoping it's going to be good. It looks really, really good, but also I'm excited because of the creator of this. The creator is Ju Lu Fei Xiang, and she's created things such as a little known drama called Love Between Fairy and Devil. She's created Back from the Brink, The Blue Whisper, The Legends. So she has done a lot of xianxia, and I'm excited for this one. I'm really, 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 really hoping it's going to be good. Also, I was just checking the credits, and this is quite surprising. But Zhao Liying is also the executive producer for this, so that's quite exciting that she's playing the female lead and the executive producer. But a lot of people are very, very excited. It is going to be a genre, I believe, romance, fantasy. Yeah. So I'm excited, cautiously so. This one has been rumored. We shall see whether it'll come or not. And the other one that has been rumored is Fox Spirit Matchmaker 1. There is going to be 3 parts, but they're going to be like basically sister or companion, dramas, whereas it's within the same world, but it's different characters. I'm very, very excited for both Fox Spirit Matchmaker 2 and 3, just because actually I'm excited for all of these. So for Fox Spirit Matchmaker 2, we have Liu Shishi as the female lead. So hands down, I'm there. And then for Fox Spirit Matchmaker 3, we have Cheng Yi and Li Yi Tong. And that's like, I love both of these. So yeah, it's going to be a good saga. I believe it is Aichi, and Aichi has been delivering really good dramas lately. But the first one that seems to be rumored is Fox Spirit Matchmaker 1. And I'm so excited because this is Yang Mi and Gong Jun. Now, I have said before, I'm not a huge Yang Mi fan. The only role that I really, really, really liked her in was 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms. And every single thing that I've watched apart from that one has just not clicked with me necessarily. Now, the reason to get excited is because this one, she is going back to play a fox. So the drama synopsis reads Chushun Hong, a fox spirit from the righteous Chushun Fox clan, saves Dongfang Yu Chu, a human youth pursued by his lifelong enemy, by chance. As they spend time together in Tushun, a bond gradually forms between them. Ultimately, they join forces with their loved ones to combat the forces of evil in order to fulfill their shared desire for peace between their 2 clans. So that's the story. Like I said, very, very excited for these two both actor and actress Yang Mi and Gong Jun. I like both of them. The screenwriter for this, Han Pei Zhen, is someone who has also written or done Listening the Snow Tower, The Destiny of White Snake, Lost in Love Times. So quite a few things. There is a couple of other screenwriters. So I'm very, very excited for this. Very excited. I'm hoping that at least in March we get one of them. I think Legend of Sean Lee, if I'm not mistaken. So Fox Spirit Matchmaker is IGE, and then Legend of Sean Lee is, I believe, yeah, it is a Tencent production. So we shall see. They both look very good, very expensive, and yeah, that's if either one of them come, I will eternally be very, very happy for it. So let's move on. That's, most of everything out of the way. Let's move on to my on hold list. Now, this is the one that I'm going to open up a vote, and you guys can bring one out of the on hold list. So the first one I've got is the Chinese drama With You. This is one I started. It's a youth drama. It's one I started because I was watching the movie that is also based on the same thing. and I really liked it. Wanted to learn more about it, so I went and watched it. I started it. I think I'm 5 episodes in, and yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not that I don't enjoy it, but so far, I just like didn't find myself running for new episodes, so I kind of put it on the on hold list for the time being. And then the next one is also a Chinese drama called Born to Run. Now this one I put on hold because it is heavy, guys. It is really, really heavy, and I need to be emotionally prepared for it. I believe it does become lighter later on in the story, but a lot of things happen, and so I haven't quite been ready to go back to it. Next up is Mysterious Lotus Casebook. This is the one, guys, that has been on my on hold list since last year. It's been plaguing me. So that is, on there as well. And then lastly is the one that I think you all are going to force me to watch, and I need to get back to it. I don't know why I paused it, but is the Korean drama Moving. I'm like 8 or 10 episodes in, 8 or 9 episodes in, and then I don't know what happened, and I just didn't go back. But I don't want to drop it. So those are the four that are on my on hold list currently. So we shall see which one you guys bring out of the on hold list. So that's going to be on Spotify. I even if you don't listen on Spotify, you can just pop on over, and I think you can still vote on there. So vote on there, and we will see by next month which one has been you know pushed out of the on hold list. So as in for dramas I dropped, I have two dramas that I dropped. And those are the dramas. So the first one I dropped is called Golden House Hidden Love. It is a Chinese drama. And the reason I dropped it was because it was already silly to begin with. And then a very trusted friend of mine said certain things happen that are ridiculous and not in a good way. So I let it go simply because, not just because of her opinion, but I already wasn't enjoying it that much. So I was like, you know what? I really don't mind. This one was on my meh list last month, if you guys remember. And I said, it'll be interesting to see where it lands next month. So this is it. This is where it's landed. And then the other one that I dropped is the Chinese drama Sweet Trap. I don't know. I was enjoying this one for the food and whatnot, but the male lead is kind of unlikable, and it was going around in circles. And yes, he does become very sweet and very attentive to the female lead, but I don't know. Something just wasn't quite clicking for me, so I dropped it. So that's the only two things I dropped this month. So that's very, very exciting. So, lastly, now this I will in so Patreon gets an episode where I basically just go through all my thoughts on dramas that I finished. So that will be up the same day as this episode goes up. But I thought it would be fun to just say what I finished over here. So I'm not going to give any thoughts or anything, but I'm basically just going to list all the dramas that I finished in February. So I finished up the drama Different Princess, Chinese drama, the Chinese drama I Am Nobody, the Chinese drama Ripe Town, the Chinese drama Amidst a Snowstorm of Love, the Korean drama A Shop for Killers, the Japanese drama House of Ninjas, the Thai drama Ready Set Love, the Chinese drama Thousand of Years of Love, and the Chinese drama Shining for One Thing. And I think, did I have any more? Oh, and also I finished up the Korean drama Marry My Husband. So that's all the dramas that I finished up. In February. I think I did quite a good job just going through a bunch of them. So yeah, so if you have access to a Patreon, or if you sign up over on Patreon, I will be going through this list again, just giving my scores on them and thoughts, on overall thoughts on them. So that is my completed dramas. Now, to wrap up this episode, which feels like I've been talking for ages about lots and lots of different dramas, but just to wrap up the episode, I wanted to talk about the 12 challenge. So, the 12 challenge is what I'm doing this year. It'll be the 12 drama challenge. Now, I'm currently already watching two of the dramas from my 12 challenge. So, what ended up being the choices that I got back from you guys were Nirvana in Fire, which obviously I'm already watching, Joy of Life, which I'm already watching, The Heart, the Japanese drama First Love, Twinkling Watermelon, Medical Examiner Dr. Chin Season 1, Story of Minglan, which I'm super excited for. It is very, very long, but I am going to be reviewing for the podcast, so very, very excited about that one. And then Last Twilight, A Murderous Affair in Horizon Tower, The Hope, Overprotected Kahaku, and The Blood of Youth. Now, this is on my Instagram, like highlighted reels, and as I finish them, I will probably just put like a little note in my stories and then add it to that. So the plan is to have all of these 12 dramas watched by the end of the year. Can I do it? We shall see. Now, there is one thing. I said I would do this challenge, but I said I would give all these 12 dramas a fair shot. If I'm not enjoying them, I will drop because I do not intend on watching things that I'm, not enjoying. So that is a plan for that. And yeah, we shall see where we go. Like I said, I'm already watching two of those episodes, so I'm very, very excited about that. And that is it, guys. I think we've gotten to the end of the episode. I'm gonna be putting all of the dramas that I sort of mentioned. I'm at least from my currently watching and like up to the dramas that I dropped. I will be putting those in the description. So if you want to, pick up on any of them, if you think that there is a drama that I didn't write down, but you guys want to know about it, just let me know. Come and talk to me. And yeah, I think that is it. We're going to have a little bit of a shorter episode this week, simply because I'm not like fangirling really hard over any dramas, because if I were, this would have been longer. But it is just how the cookie crumbles right now. And I'm hoping that next month we come, gushing over dramas again. So that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, please come and chat to me. What are you currently watching? I always reply and I have the best time talking to you guys. So I hope you guys have a lovely week and I shall see you next time. Bye.